Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of the At Home with John C. And I got a very special guest today from Beewise Security, Mr. Jimmy Burns. How you doing, mate?
I'm all right, John. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm all good. Thank you.
Yeah. So, tell me about what have you been up to since our last encounter?
Well, the last time we done one of these, I think, was during lockdown, John.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, we was busy then, and we're busy still now. It's Christmas is just gone, and
Yeah.
we're still busier than ever. People are still getting burgled, crime is at an all-time
Yeah.
high, and it baffles me that still, 27 years down the line people still wait till they're burgled until they ring us.
No, it's crazy.
I don't get it.
No. So tell my viewers and the people listening at home a bit about your company, what you do, what areas you cover. Just touch on that for a minute for me.
Well, this January, our business is 25 years old, John. So we're celebrating 25 years of business. And we do burglar alarms, CCTV, security systems, but we specialise in the domestic market. We like the domestic side of things, like houses and stuff. But like I just said, unfortunately, most people, 95% of people ring us when they've been burgled. And it's too late. They've lost sentimental stuff that can't be replaced.
That's the trouble. You see, people always wait until the last minute and then go, "Wow, I wish I'd done that now." Leaving things,
Always. And I don't get it.
you know, when they got a chance to like get their place secure, you'd think they'd actually want to do it like there and then. You know what I mean? But some people leave it to chance.
And the thing is, John, it's not like it's unaffordable. You're looking at a burglar alarm starting from 600 quid for a home alarm, yeah, good quality alarm. And cameras probably from 1100 quid upwards, right? Good
Yeah.
quality, up to date cameras. And I go round some people's homes and they've got like a 60, 70 grand Range Rover on the drive. The wife's got a new Merc. They've got a 40 grand kitchen, just done 20 grand on a bathroom. And, and the bloke might have a Rolex watch on and 4 grand's worth of tattoo sleeves on his arms, but no burglar alarm for 600 quid. I just can't get my head round it.
No, it makes you surreal. You know what I mean? Like because the amount of things that happen in today's life that we like go into, you'd think they'd be more than happy to get their place secured or their business secured, and that's where you guys come in. So I highly recommend that you check out BY Security because I think they're brilliant what they do. So
Thank you, John. But over the years as well,
yeah,
I've noticed that burglaries seem to be getting more violent. I mean, when you read about things or we get to hear stuff that I can't go into, because we have to look after our customers. But a lot of the burglaries, when they come in and they're armed and the people are in, I'd say they're more home invasions than burglaries. They've turned from burglary when you've gone out for the night to people kicking your door in, mob handed, told up, and giving the homeowner a good beating. I mean, that's not a burglary, that's a home invasion.
yeah, it's true. And yeah, I just think it's like there should be more like people like giving the message that you do to try because all you try to do is protect people, protect their homes, their businesses, whatever they've got. You're trying to protect it. So I think it's a fantastic service, and
I'm
I highly
glad you
recommend.
mentioned businesses there, John. Um, so many businesses that still haven't got security, no intruder alarm, no CCTV on their business. The very thing that's bringing in money and paying their bills, and yet they've got no security and it comes off their tax bill. Whatever they pay out comes off the next year's tax bill. So I don't get why business owners who pay tax have got no security. That don't make any sense whatsoever.
No, it don't. Really don't. Because, like, as you know, as I know, as the rest of the viewers know, that the crime rate is on the up. It's not going to go down. It's going to go up.
Yeah,
That's what happens. So you'd think that they'll be more inclined to get themselves secured rather than not secured. I know I would if I was a business owner. You'd be the first person I'd give a call if I
thank
was
you,
an
John.
agent, because it's protecting my business. I'm not going to lose thousands of pounds worth of stock because I know I'm protected. I'm covered.
It's
So
not
you're
just
going
the
to
stock,
do that.
John. Sorry to interrupt you there, but it's
No, go
not
on, mate,
just the
go on, mate.
stock. It's the damage they do. You know, they smash your door in, smash the roof in, do whatever to get into your building or your property for just simply having an alarm and CCTV that's going to alert you and let all the neighbours know and the neighbourhood know that you're being burgled. It's just a no-brainer. But unfortunately, people just won't listen. They wait until they're burgled.
And sometimes they always say it's always a little too late. You know,
Always.
you can't always put things to chance. You know, you never know. You've got to be one step ahead of the game, as they call it. And why I say that is, you've got to be one step ahead of the thief or the criminal. You've got to be one step ahead of that. So have security because you're going to protect your livelihood. That's what I
Yeah.
see it. You
And
know,
as I said, I've been doing it 27 years now, security, installing security. I seem to have got to know, what I'm doing. I'd like to think. I still learn new things every day. I'm not a big head. Um, but this business is 25 years old. We've got over 6,000 customers now in 25 years. And as I said, 95% are new customers who have been burgled. It's quite
yeah.
shocking, really.
Yeah. So what sort? So if someone wanted your services, like for Beewise Security, what sort of like areas do you cover? I know you're based in Clacton, but what areas do you cover?
Well, really, we started off in Southend-on-Sea, John,
Yeah.
but we cover from Romford right up to Suffolk. So we do
Okay.
cover quite a big area, We've had recommendations. Someone wanted me to go to Nottingham and put an alarm and CCTV in for their mum. I had to turn them down because it was too far. We've been to Devon and fitted security for people. The bloke drove me mad to fit a job. I think it was actually on the borders of Cornwall and Devon. The geezer drove me absolutely mad. I said, use a local company. He said, no, I only want to use you. We've been to Sleaford in Lincolnshire, fitting security. But as a rule, from Romford to Suffolk is our area. We don't need to cut. It's a massive area, John.
Yeah, but that just proves that your company offers a good service. If you're getting people from like Nottingham, Cornwall, Lincolnshire, that proves that your name's getting about, which obviously means that you're doing a good job and
Thank
your
you, John.
and your systems work. Because otherwise, you'd only get recommendation in Essex. You wouldn't be getting recommendation in other parts of the country if you weren't good at what you do.
Well, people recommend their family, their friends, so once they're happy with a job, they often say, would you travel as far as so and so? I mean, we've even done quotes on the Isle of Wight before, John.
Yeah,
So, just non-stop. But as I say, my thing is doing this podcast for me is a bit of a breath of fresh air because most podcasts and interviews are all about condoning violence and bigging up gangsters and talking about what so and so done in the 1970s and that. And to me, I get a bit bored with watching it all. I want to know what's going on now. I want to know
yeah.
what's going on today. What my children and grandchildren are going to be suffering and what's going on in modern times, not what went on in the 70s.
No, actually, that was going to be my next question. Actually, um, like you do a lot of stuff with the anti-knife campaign stuff as well, don't you? Like based locally, like in Essex.
Yeah, I helped run a anti-knife group with a bloke called Robert Keenan. And he's got a passion for his group, and I'm behind him all the way. I work with him a lot. We've been taken seriously recently. The council don't really take much notice, but Nigel Farage has given us an hour of his time, hour and a half, and he's took it a bit serious because he's our local MP now here in Clacton. Um, and it's nice when people like that actually give you a bit of time and and bother about what's going on, because knife crime is very, very serious. I think a 14 or 15-year-old boy today has been murdered in southeast London on a bus. So I would probably think that he started school today, um, or yesterday, just went back to school, and now he's no longer with us, which is absolutely shocking.
Yeah, but I just think it's good that obviously, as you being a business owner, that you could actually dedicate your time and actually your business as well to support a fantastic like campaign organization, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think it's great. You know what I mean? And yeah, commend you for that. Obviously, I've followed Robert's work for a little while now, and I
yeah,
think it's good what he does as well. Like an advocate for, there should be more groups available that will spread that message for that, but in a positive light, you know. And I just think it's amazing what you guys do. To be honest, so my hats off to you.
thank you,
Thank
John.
you,
Yeah,
John. Yeah, room, Robert. You know what I mean?
it is.
It
You
is,
know,
you know,
it can
it
be
can
hard
be
work.
hard work. Yeah, but it's hard work, as you know. Yeah, and you could take this comment into a business sense as well. That hard work pays off. Us. And with your dedication for the anti-knife campaign, that's your
Yeah,
dedication. Your dedication to Beewise Security, your business, your bread and butter. That's dedication.
yeah. You
So
know,
that
we
works.
do care about our community. Yeah,
You know what I mean? It works,
yeah, we do care about the community and the youngsters.
which is good.
Thank you, John. Yeah,
It's good to see. You know what I mean?
yeah, nice one. I think this line's going a bit slow, isn't it? So yeah, so that's it really, John. You know, I just like for people, homeowners and business owners, to just really realise that they're playing a chance game with their security. You know,
Yeah.
if you've got the money and you can afford it, I would invest in security. I would say that because I run a security business, but I'm genuinely trying to help them.
Yeah. So regarding your business, like sort of sense? I know we've tapped into the anti-knife crime for a minute, but going back to your business for a second, what's the best way for people to actually contact you, like directly, like a website or a phone number?
I like people phoning
Directly.
us up, John. You've got the website scrolling on the bottom of the screen there. But
Yeah.
I just like people ringing up the old-fashioned way, you know. Um, our numbers, Southend is 01702 610 456. And the Clacton's numbers is 01255 569 217. Give us a call, ring us in the office. You know, we're happy to chat with you and discuss your needs and your budget. You know, um, not everyone's got the money for security, but we can make it affordable as best we can.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because, like most companies, as you know yourself, being a business owner, most companies will charge you. That's it, done, dusted. But you'll go out your way to help people if they're rich, if they're poor, if they're in between. You'd budget. You try and help them out more than most, even if sometimes it might put you a little bit out of pocket, but you're still more prepared to go that extra mile to get that person secure.
Yeah,
And that's what I
everyone
feel.
pays us. Everyone pays the same price with us, John. Regardless, we don't turn up at a big flash house with brand new motors on the drive and think, well, let's put another 500 quid on the bill. They can afford it. We don't do postcode pricing, but we just try our best. You know, that's all we can do.
Yeah, but that's what I said. Like, I've been following you for a little while now. Obviously, my viewers might know you come on my podcast show before and talk a bit about your background, your life, your business. Obviously, this is more of a business show sort of thing.
Yeah,
But I just think that, and I've been following you for a little while now since that last podcast that we did a couple of years ago, and you've come on in leaps and bounds. You know what I mean? You're getting like you're active in loads of different areas, not just business, but you're using your business platform to help others, as well as
yeah,
running a successful business like you've got,
yeah,
which I commend you for that. But you're using your goodness to put that into something else as well, which is good to see. And I mean that hand on heart. Mean that.
Thank you, John. The thing is, I'm 50 now, mate, and if I
Yeah.
haven't grown up by now, I'm not no angel. Yeah.
No.
I grew up on a rough council estate in Hackney. I was free school dinners. Yeah. So I've done my fair share of stupid stuff over the years, but I'm 50 now. I'm a granddad. Got three
Yeah.
grandchildren. Yeah. Got two beautiful daughters. So life gets a little bit serious all of a sudden.
Yeah, it does. But obviously, like you never know. You might extend your services wider once you start growing and stuff like that. You never know. You know what I mean? No one ever knows. No one can ever predict the future. Right? You know, you can
No.
only predict it. You only put in it what you put in it, and you certainly over the years have put in a hard graft. So yeah, and that goes based on as well. Like you said, you're getting recommendations from people now where, as you know, people put flyers out, they put business cards out, but it's always good and rewarding when someone say, "Oh, so I don't know, like a normal Joe Blogs, oh, can you recommend a security firm?" Actually, I can. Beewise Security. They've done my alarm, so it's all based on word of mouth, like you said, which is better the old-fashioned way. It's always better that
Yeah.
way. Always has been. You
Most
know.
of most of our work, John, is through recommendation. Yeah, don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. We still advertise because if Coca-Cola and Pepsi can advertise still now, and big places like McDonald's, then of course we have to advertise. But I'd say a good 95% of our work is through word of mouth. Yeah, I've always been at work since I was 10 years old. I left school at 14, didn't have any qualifications, and just decided to go down this route with security. Yeah. Um, and it's paid off. But I say it's paid off. I'm not a multi-millionaire or nothing. I'm comfortable, but I'm not rich. I'm not poor. I just bubble along in the middle. But I
Yeah.
enjoy my life. I make no mistake with people. I live a champagne life on beer money. And
Mm.
I'm quite proud to say that to people because if you want to go and spend 150 quid on a pair of jeans, I'll go and spend 17 quid on a pair of jeans in Tesco's or Asda's. I could give a monkey's what anyone thinks of me. It's irrelevant. But I
Yeah.
know one thing: when I pop me clogs, my two daughters and my grandkids will be very well looked after financially.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm proud.
and well, hopefully they'll be proud. Yeah, be nice if
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah, but yeah, that goes back right. Obviously, for me, it's always good when I can get my regular like, well, like my previous guest back on because it feels like a bit of a journey. How they've come from there to how they're now doing this, they're doing that. Like you're involved in quite a few different things, which is always good to see. You know what I mean? And I urge anybody to go and follow Jimmy on Facebook or whatever platform he has. Go and check out his business on his website as well because you'll be amazed the workmanship that goes into it and what it can provide, you know. And obviously, there's no. I always live by one motto, and I think I told you this last time. There's no point waiting until you get burgled before you actually do something about it. Do something about it before, because it'll help you out then, because you're already covered. Don't wait until
100%.
you know.
And the
Don't wait
thing
until
is,
you've been robbed.
John, like I said to you about affordability with people, we
Yeah,
drive O4 Astravans and people laugh at me. Like I just said to you, champagne life on beer money.
yeah,
I've got six Astravans, all O4 Regis, I think they are. And they're all bought and paid for. I don't do HP. I ain't got HP. I don't do finance. When I go on holiday, if I save up to go on holiday, if I ain't got the money, I don't go. Don't do all them credit cards and all that.
yeah,
I'm not out to impress anybody, John. Yeah.
yeah. True.
Uh, Keep life simple. Yeah. And it is really keep life simple. People think I lived the life of Riley, but everything I've ever done has been earned. I've never been left any money in a will. No one's ever given me anything. I've never had a rich mum and dad. So, judge away. It don't bother me. People can judge all they like. Went to the roughest school in London, Hackney Downs. The government closed it down. So I haven't had it easy, mate. But at the end of the day, I get out of bed. I've got arthritis of the spine. I've had that for 27 years. And I'll get out of bed every day and go and do a day's work if I can. So, I could have been on the disability 27 years ago and had a free car, but I don't live like that.
in other words, to put it in a nutshell, you're a grafter.
Yeah,
And obviously, I know obviously you even your kids are now starting to do the work that you do. You know what I mean? Like they're doing like CCTV work and stuff, and that must make you extremely proud. It must do. You know what I mean? Extremely, extremely proud.
I've got two daughters, John. Right, one works in the city. I call her the posh one. Yeah,
And one
and
does
the
what
other,
you do.
yeah, and the other one, Holly, she works with us and she does the installing and all that. She's a cracking kid, but they're both equal.
Hmm.
I admire the pair of them because they're both grafters. They're both doing well in life, and they've got good morals and work ethics. And I think that's how you bring them up. I'm proud of both of them. They're chalk and cheese. They're nothing like each other. They both love a laugh and a giggle. As I said, one works with her brain, one works with her brawn. But they're
Hmm.
two great kids in my eyes.
Yeah, but it must make you feel extremely proud that knowing that like one of your children is going into the same industry that you're in, which is the security industry. Not
Yeah,
security as dormant, but like camera work, basically, as I call it.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And taking over the reins when you have officially stopped doing it. You know what I mean? Because you get older, you can't be climbing up ladders all the time. And I get it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But
There's gonna be a cut off time when I'm gonna want to come off the tools, but I actually enjoy going to work,
yeah,
John. Yeah, it's
yeah.
a bit of sense of pride in it and a bit of self worth. But my youngest daughter, Ollie, she could probably, you're talking about working on the door. We've done a few security jobs before. And as you know, she used to do boxing. And I'll tell you what, I'm not just saying it because she's my daughter, but that kid cannot have a rare. She's a proper banger. Yeah.
Mm.
Um, and we clash. And sometimes we've had a few little fallouts on jobs. Yeah. So, we've both got the same personalities. So, but I tell you what, she's a force to be reckoned with, that girl, that Ollie. And I'm proud of her. I'm proud of both the kids. As long as they get out of bed every day and do a day's work, then I'm proud of them.
And you know what? I'm also proud of you as well. And like I said, not just as a friend, but as whatever you want to call it, that you still get out and you still do a day's graft and you still go the extra mile to help that customer out. And
Always.
that's good to see. Good to see. And I mean that. You know what I
Thank
mean?
you,
It,
John.
it's really, really good. It really is.
Thank you, John.
And obviously, I want to thank you, mate, for coming back on. You did have to dedicate your time tonight, but I had to get you back on because I wanted the viewers to see your journey, what you're doing now, rather than 2 years ago. Because a lot changes in a couple of years. All changes. Everything changes. You
Yeah.
know, it does. And I admire what you do, mate, and much respect. And I mean that.
Thank you, John.
Much
And
respect.
listen, keep doing what you're doing as well, just before we go. Yeah, because we're probably going to wrap it up soon.
Yeah, yeah.
But keep doing what you're doing because without people like you doing your social media work and your platforms and what you do to put people like me out there, it's team effort. I've got a saying, only the clever network together. And I love seeing people getting on. I love seeing people thriving. And unfortunately, after COVID, people seem to have turned against each other. And I thought they would have come together more like they did after the war. But that's not the case. We still seem to live in this materialistic world where we're all trying to outdo each other. And I tell you what, it's pathetic. We should all be helping each other out.
Yeah, we should. But as you know, that doesn't always happen that way. But Jimmy, you know, I'll always be there for you, mate. Always support your business, 110%. If you haven't checked it out, check out bewisesecurity.co.uk. And
Lovely.
Yeah, Jimmy,
Thank you, John.
I do want to thank you for coming on, mate. I mean that.
Lovely. And next time you come down to Clacton or you're in Essex, give me a shout and we'll meet up, yeah?
Yeah, we will, mate.
We'll meet up and have a cup of tea. Cheers, everyone. Stay safe.
Cheers, Jimmy, mate.
God bless you, John. Bye,
God bless,
mate.
man. God bless,
Bye,
man.
bye, bye.
Bye. I just want a big thank you to Jimmy Burns of Beewise Security for coming on today. My first show back 2025, baby. We're at home with John C. So go and check him out. Beewise Security on Facebook, beewisesecurity.co.uk. Go and give them a follow. Go and give them some love. And just remember, get your home or business secured and safe from Beewise Security. I've been your boy, John C. Live. Take care. God bless.